tonight from White Ring, two world champions, Lu Chen of China and Tara Lipinski of the United States.
Still ahead, more figure skating and men's freestyle aerials. Next, a look at U.S. hockey woes when we continue.
Look at the Japan Alps on this beautiful day. Why didn't we have weather like this during the downhill? But the forecast for the rest of the game's excellent. And aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, innovators of run-flat technology. And again, welcome back live to our home here at Zinkoji. Team USA in hockey came into Nagano a strong medal favorite. They leave here as one of the all-time U.S. Olympic disappointments. Forget about a dream. This was a nightmare for Team USA. The American hopes for a medal went from dream to reality in '96 when Team USA beat Canada in the World Cup. Then came Nagano, and a different kind of reality quickly set in. Team USA came here as co-favorites for gold, but never came close to the expectations. In the seeding portion of the tournament, they lost to Sweden, struggled against a bad Belarus team, and then lost to Canada. But all of this wouldn't have mattered. They got back on track when it counted in the medal round against the Czech Republic.
Here's Tony Amonte. Has Nagano heading to the net. Out in front of Nagano scores! This is some shot. This is a backhand, elevated shot from in front, and two great passes all the way up the ice.
After giving up that one goal, Dominik Hasek was perfect.
Bouncing puck. Richter, great stop, but then it's poked in by the Czechs. Richter made the initial stop. Yager right in the slot. Yager scores! And the Czechs lead for the first time.
If 1980 was the miracle on ice, then American fans and players will remember 1998 as the disaster on ice.
Lipinski scores through a screen, and it's 3-1. There's a goal, and Dokeda drove it home. And that puts the Americans out of the Olympics for sure.
Out of the Olympics earlier than anyone could have imagined, and out of excuses.
We deserve to be out of it. From the opening start, we weren't well enough to do anything. We were just a big disappointment. It was the biggest waste of time over here. I hate to be negative, but this is disgusting. We're out. We're not even close. I don't even know what place we're in. It's awful.
I think we felt that it might have been a little easier than it was. Took some teams for granted, and we paid for it.
You know, Team USA's loss did more than just eliminate them from play. It might have defeated the whole purpose of the NHL even coming here to Japan. The National Hockey League clearly had a mission. With all the exposure it hoped to get with the United States in this tournament, it would help ignite the popularity of the sport in the United States. And that is clearly not going to happen. Of course, there's no need to set a spark in Canada. It's already their national sport. Now, granted, the Americans had only 2 days to practice as a team, but so did everyone else. Their play was uninspired, forgettable, but there will be a lingering memory, a sting that will last for 4 years until they get to Salt Lake City. Make no mistake, there is plenty of excellent hockey to be played here. Many of the Dream Team players are still in it, Gretzky, Lindros, Hasek, but this has to be a tremendous blow to the well-laid plans of the National Hockey League. All right, moving on. Gretzky and company have advanced Team Canada into the round of the medal tournament, the Final Four, if you will. Canada and Kazakhstan in the quarterfinals, and some explosive action early. Canada scoring twice in the first 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Here's the second goal. Shane Corson makes it 2-0 Canada. But still in the first 4 minutes of the game, Kazakhstan got on the board. Konstantin Shafranov cut the lead in half. Then things settled down. And Ray Bourque and Wayne Gretzky helped set up Brendan Shanahan in the second period, giving Canada a 3-1 lead. And Canada advances 4-1, still undefeated here. And you can see the semifinal game between Canada and the Czech Republic live on our Olympic late night show at 12:37 Eastern Thursday night. That's tomorrow night. Now, Team Russia has advanced as well, beating Belarus here by a 4-1 score. And Team Finland has eliminated the defending gold medalist Team Sweden by a 2-1 mark. So Finland moves on to face Russia in the other semifinal game. Sweden and the United States are out. The American players, some are leaving today, heading home. The rest will leave tomorrow. Still ahead tonight on Olympic Primetime, more of the ladies figure skating competition, and on the 4-year anniversary of Dan Jansen's gold medal performance in Norway, we'll look back on that night with him. But next, the men's freestyle aerial competition from Izunakogan when the Winter Games continue on CBS.
The 18th Olympic Winter Games on CBS are sponsored by IBM. At the Olympic Games, you won't see us, but you'll see what we do. Michelob and Michelob Light, official sponsor of the 1998 U.S. Olympic team. And by Nissan, who reminds you that life is a journey. Enjoy the ride.
A chopper. The event known as the men's relay will happen here in the woods of Kamashiro on the fringe of Hakuba west of Nagano. Snow harp, as it is called, has been used by the competitors, and Silvio Fauner of Italy said the track here is too difficult. Then, may the best man win.
There is nothing in sport that can so instantly fixate your attention than revenge. And a powerful case of that is what we have here today. 4 years removed from their great race, the two nations involved return, largely as strong as they were then, with the same central figures. Italy, they look to defend. As for Norway, this time, they look to get things right.
When it comes to celebrating the sport first used by its Vikings, the Norwegians have no peers, and thousands have come to watch what is for them the ultimate race. Of course, this is not the Birkebeiner Stadium. No place will ever be again. But the crowd is large and reflective of where we are. Daley will ski third on his four-man team. Norway doesn't want him to be in that sprint position again. Hey, everybody's got a weakness. It is still Silvio Fauner's strength. And for Italy, he still goes last in what should be a battle paced by a pounding historical beat. Nations send their first man away from the line, and each of their four have 6 miles to go. The temperature is 28. The sky's blue. The conditions perfect. The colors brightened by the sun are a blur in the snow, but enough of that artsy stuff. It's time to get cranky. The course narrows to 3 lanes, and the first miles must take place in those tracks and display the sport's classic style. The mission of the strong here is to take this big bunch and make it not so big a bunch. There are times when the toughest part is trying to pick out which coach's words are meant for you. Norway is represented by Sture Sivertsen, number 1, a 31-year-old veteran. Last year in the World Championship, his first leg gave Norway a 30-second lead, and they cruised to gold. Snow harp begins to thin out the field, slapping the pretenders to the rear. Norway's closest neighbors are Austria, number 6, and Finland, 2. Yevna is Norway's number 2. What's happening in the woods blares from the speakers. And we have our first script rewrite. Marco Albarella wears Italy's number 3 near the front. The pace is urgent, as one might expect. The status of Sivertsen is slipping, as one might not. Sivertsen, as the first leg nears its end, is living in the wrong neighborhood. Hanging with Slovakia has him 23 seconds from the lead, 16 behind the Italians. Germany is surprisingly the first at the touch and go, then Finland and Austria. That's different. have no weights, and the silver medalist here in the 30K is impatient. Still, there's powerful confidence because classic cross-country as Fowler lay slumped in the snow. Bjorn Daly is the first to greet Alsgaard, who played it right this time, but only 0.2 of a second on the side of right. One thought nothing could ever top the closeness of the 0.4 of a second finish that day 4 years ago in Lillehammer. But this one did, and Italy's group gathered to celebrate honor and effort. Some might say this was the one Norway was destined for in their own land, but this is the one they got. Bjorn Daly played his part, the honorable champion he has always been, consumed by achieving the feeling that
Word of sushi and soba, but fewer know about another traditional Japanese dish. It's called chimaki. Bamboo leaves carefully wrapped around rice, tied with a string, and then steamed. The leaves are taken off, leaving a flavorful taste to the rice. And all of our crew here at CBS can vouch for chimaki. We love it. February 18th is a special day in Olympic history. Back in 1928, Sonja Henning on this date won the first of her 3 consecutive gold medals in ladies figure skating. Back in 1984, Katarina Witt won the first of her 2 consecutive golds. But no Olympian marks the date with more highs and lows than speed skater Dan Jansen. Brian Dumble.
But France has a strong ladies team, headlined by 2-time Olympian Laetitia Hubert. And the Russians have dreams of their 4th skating gold in these games. Tara Lipinski is coming up soon, the first of 3 Americans on the ice. But among the medal contenders, Maria Butirskaya of Russia has already competed.
First to skate in the short program, she had to skate clean in order to have any chance of a medal. She did the best she could, turned in a solid performance. We'll have to wait and see how the rest of the field does.
The next group warming up includes a skater who was once a gold medal favorite for these games. Harry Smith has her story.
Lillehammer, 1994. Women's figure skating. Part soap opera, part psychodrama. Everyone remembers who got the gold medal. And, of course, the silver. Quick-so, who won the bronze? Lu Chen of China is the answer. That wisp of a girl was just then blossoming into China's only international skating star. She was sent to America to train to ensure her continued growth.
I really like it. I really enjoy stay there and then training and make a lot of friends and also learning how to speak English.
Lu Chen learned more than English. Her time in the West helped her learn about herself. She became more than a skater. She became an artist on ice. Lu Chen won the 1995 World Championships. She was clearly in love with her sport, and she was falling in love with the United States.
Go shopping and go disco and go to the beach. All kinds of things I like.
What part of the country did you like best?
I think California. Better. Warm.
Lu Chen was on the verge of fulfilling her enormous promise, but suddenly and inexplicably, her dream life in America came to an end when China ordered her to return home.
It's such a contradiction because they sent her to the West in the first place in order to learn. And then as soon as she had made a life for herself in California, they took her back.
Chen dutifully returned to China in the fall of 1996.
No matter, where I live, I'm Chinese. I love my country. I really want to do best for my country.
But she is clearly uncomfortable talking about her return to Beijing.
Well, I think, it's so hard to say.
The following season was a disaster. Chen was plagued by an old injury. She split with her longtime coach, and she appeared at only 2 international competitions. Her performance at the Worlds was so poor, she didn't even qualify for the finals.
After 97 Worlds, and it's a hard time, and it's really break my heart.
I saw a broken spirit, and whether that was from her skating experiences or because she had been asked to return, I don't know. It was probably a combination of both.
Somehow, though, Lu Chen has regained her focus, regained her spirit. Here in Japan last fall, she showed glimpses of the passion that made her a great skater.
I just training, because I know I don't have that much time. And this time, the Olympic, for me, it's very, very important.
Important because Lu Chen told us the Olympics will be her last competition.
Winning is irrelevant to her. I think being here in the first place is a success to her. Coming back from last year and surviving.
Only Lu Chen knows the truth about the last 2 years. It is for now her secret. What she wants the world to know, though, is she is ready for her final performance.
I do. I really think I can come back.
And all of us who have been lucky enough to meet her hope so. But she's struggling, Scott.
Another double Lutz in this warm-up. She needs to hit a triple Lutz double toe. If she gets past that, she's got a chance.
Current standings have Butirskaya in first place, Surya Bonali of France second, Lashenko of Ukraine is third, Malinina of Uzbekistan fourth, and Shireen Human of the Republic of South Africa is fifth. Given all she has been through, she's still only 21 years of age.
China, Lu Chen.
Here is lovely Lu Chen. Bronze in Lillehammer. World champion in 1995.
Choreography is exquisite. Sandra Bezic is her choreographer. She has something very special to work with Lu Chen. Triple Lutz is so crucial. Triple Lutz! Yes! That is so exciting. To know her all these years and to see the trouble she's had the last two, to watch her do that combination is just unbelievable. Steps, the triple toe loop. Beautiful triple toe loop. Everything about her skating is so finished. Positions, each arm movement, posture. Beautiful spiral position there.
Among those watching with admiration and appreciation, Michelle Kwan's coach, Frank Carroll.
And when you have the year that she had last year, just to see her pull that off is just wonderful. To be able to come back from all of that.
She didn't qualify to skate in the free skate at the World Championships in Lausanne in March. I remember standing with her in the parking lot, a group of us trying to commiserate, and she was so sad to see her now, having completed that short program. What a thrill. Her choreographer, Sandra Bezic from Toronto.
Step one. 4 minutes to go. Since she's been here, she's just been having fits with this triple Lutz. She gets in, good height, good position on the landing. It's like, whew, okay. Triple Lutz is very close. She needs to start rotating it earlier. She rotates it at the top of the jump instead of on the way up. You can see she vaults with the right foot here. That puts her into the air. Now right there, she should start rotating faster. You can see right there, her feet come together. About a quarter of a turn short of rotation, but she sneaks the leg around, puts the toe in for the double toe loop. Whew. Beautiful choreography. Look at the leg and how high it is, the flexibility on the spiral. Beautiful layback position on the spin.
The marks for Lu Chen. Required elements.
How the marks for Lu Chen?
Well, I think Australia is judging the practices. It's a 5.6 or 5.5 performance, at least. I didn't see the deductions. If they're counting that quarter turn on the landing of the triple Lutz, that's really nitpicking.
Now, the ordinal, Scott, meander, to put it politely.
A lot different than ice dancing.
Lu Chen currently second behind Butirskaya.
Salute to the
Ice hockey will be a full medal sport for the first time. We'll be playing in front of our country, and so we want to play the best that we can. We're not really the favorites. Look for us.
Back to White Ring, the ladies' short program underway, and form is held thus far. Maria Butirskaya first on the ice, has first place. Lu Chen of China might have been judged a little low by some of the judges. Surya Bonali of France is currently third. I'm Vern Lundquist along with Scott Hamilton. Welcome back to the ladies' short. You know, it seems, Scotty, we've come all the way to Japan for a battle of Americans. There's a consensus that Michelle Kwan is the overwhelming favorite for the gold and Tara Lipinski for the silver. Do you feel the same way?
Well, Tara Lipinski is the reigning world champion. They are obviously the two best skaters in the world. Momentum really favors Michelle Kwan. She's had a great season. The huge win at the U.S. National Championships. Yeah, I guess you could say that, you know, favors her a little bit. But watching the practices, watching Tara Lipinski, she skates with a lot more speed in the short program. Her combination's a little bit tougher. And the triple flip as the required triple jump, tougher than Michelle's triple toe loop. It's going to be wide open for the gold and the silver, I think, a lot closer than people think. The battle for the bronze, however, is interesting. It's kind of all over the place. When a skater's getting ready for their short program, they got jump combinations, everything going through their mind. Well, this is what's going through the judge's mind right now. Flying names all over the place. This many people are in it for a bronze medal. Anything can happen. You've got world medalists, former world champions on this list, and it's wide open. But it comes down to this. 8 required elements, mandatory deductions, anything and everything can happen.
And this panel of 9 judges will have the task of making the assessments.
Normally you'd think that the front row in any competition is the best seat in the house. I wouldn't want to be sitting there tonight, that's for sure.
And on the ice in her warm-up right now, the world champion, 15-year-old Tara Lipinski.
She looks like she's getting her feet under her. Little nerves at first, a little tight, but she's skating with a little bit more ease. Combination that she'll be doing is triple Lutz into double loop. Again, she has to control the landing right here, and she didn't on that pass.
It was the flip that cost her at the U.S. Nationals in Philadelphia.
Again, the toe just looked like it slipped out a little bit and didn't give her the height and the normal straight air position that she normally has. It's all tempo. Tempo, it's rhythm, it's timing. Anytime you get into a tempo situation, you're going to be in trouble. Another combination, triple Lutz into double loop. Triple Lutz, double loop, beautiful.
And while Tara warms up, let's go to Tracy Wilson, who is with Lu Chen.
Lulu, the triple Lutz combination gave you so much trouble all week in practice. What did you do to land it so well in the program?
Well, because before I come here at home, I did, really good. And when I come here, I have a little trouble. But when I go on ice, I just think, okay, I can do it. It's time to show out.
Let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Take me through it. Tell me about it.
Well, I feel really good, really confident. I know I can land.
It's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
I understand you had a special good luck charm with you for this performance. Tell me about that.
Well, I had the little pig and now 95 worlds, and then I win, and it's my friend. He gave it to me and then keep in my packet, and then when I go, do my program, I put in my jacket. And then I tell my coach, okay, don't leave me, hold this jacket. And Oksana has this little pig when she's doing Olympics.
In Lillehammer, when she won.
Yes.
Well, it's obviously bringing you all kinds of good luck, and hope you have it with you in the long program.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Tara Lipinski, born and raised in the Philadelphia area. She lived in Washington Township, New Jersey. The family moved to Sugar Land, Texas when she was 9. She now lives and trains in Detroit, where she's coached by Richard Callahan, also Todd Eldridge's coach. She won a world championship in Lausanne, Switzerland last March at the age of 14. Youngest world champion ever. She was 32 days younger than Sonia Henne. And now she skates the short program in her first Olympics to the movie music of Anastasia.
Flexibility. Combination coming up now. Triple Lutz into double loop. Lutz, double loop. Beautifully landed. The triple flip that she missed at the U.S. National Championships. Connecting steps here. Right into triple flip. A little cautious on the landing, but what a huge hurdle. All the risk is behind her now. She has a double axel. She shouldn't have any trouble with that. Done it.
Look at the joy on her face.
She looks so tiny. She skates with such maturity. She has the heart of a champion, and she's really had a great time enjoying her first Olympic experience. Final combination spin with the speed, the position. Perfect short program. Tara Lipinski.
Her teammate Todd Eldridge, fourth in the men's program. Her parents, Jack and Pat Lipinski, are here, but they're hiding. We haven't been able to find them. Tara Lipinski, who came and has enjoyed her Olympic Games. She stayed in the village. I chatted with Todd Eldridge at her practice yesterday. Said about 2 days ago, she began to realize that this was an Olympic event.
You didn't just do it. You did it awesome.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Mom.
Wow.
Hi, Jamie, Lindsay, Victoria. Everybody. Aaron.
I love the speed.
She reaches back with the right leg, vaults, tight air position, good coverage of ice. You can see right there, controls that edge beautifully, beautiful double loop. Richard Callahan looks on, going, please, 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 please. Yes. Todd Eldridge, he did it the other night in his short program. You get past the combination and everything gets just a little bit easier.
Oh, my God, that was so cool.
Yes.
The marks for Tara Lipinski.
And the marks now. The first set of marks for Tara Lipinski.
Leaving a little room there with the 5-6s, but the 5-8s, difficult combination. That double loop is so hard to pull off if you miss the landing at all in the triple Lutz.
And the marks for presentation.
People think this might be a weakness of hers, but she does skate with incredible maturity.
Later tonight, Michelle Kwan and Nicole Bobek.
Thank you.
Still ahead, more of the ladies' short program. Next, a visit.
Skiing is considered a fine art in Japan. Washi is made by hand of pure bark fiber. It has a rough surface and amazing strength, making it a perfect partner for the permanent ink used in calligraphy and other Japanese writings and paintings. And speaking of permanent things, how about the memories Alberto Tomba has given us at the Olympics? Well, the men's giant slalom marks the beginning of the end for the great Olympic career of Italy's Tomba. But Tomba will be hard-pressed to add to his 3 gold and 2 silver Olympic medals. He's never won a race in Japan in the past. CBS News correspondent Mark Phillips has a look at the man everyone calls La Bomba.
Can it really be 10 years since the Calgary Olympics, when Alberto Tomba burst upon the ski scene intent on proving that you could dominate it by playing all day and then playing all night? Well, yes, it is, actually. 10 years have gone by. Tomba's 10 years older.
Calgary was like a joke, and was kidding in Calgary. Now I'm serious.
Serious in a Tomba sort of way.
Tara Lipinski and 1995 world bronze medalist Nicole Bobek's 1-2-3 finish at last month's U.S. Championships kindled dreams of a first-ever Olympic podium sweep. Tonight, Kwan confronts the expectations that all Olympic favorites bear. Though she is still not free from the pain of an earlier injury, Michelle Kwan is once again skating with her trademark elegance, artistry, and style. She's sending a clear message that what others expect from her is what she expects from herself. Olympic gold. Welcome back to White Ring, a building constructed to resemble the shape of a water droplet. And the site tonight of the ladies' short program, 1/3 of the total score. Less than an hour ago, gold medal favorite Michelle Kwan arrived at White Ring Realizing that the men's event had already been completed, she opted not to go to the ladies' dressing room, but instead headed right into the men's dressing room, where she spent 48 minutes alone. Just moments ago, she came out of the men's locker room, and she's now on the ice, Scott.
Sensory deprivation is so great a strategy when you're in a competition like this. You know that whatever anybody else does has nothing to do with you, and you really don't want to know about it. Go to a place where you can get your thoughts together, where you can start putting your program together in your mind and just get away from it all. Very smart. Combination she'll do is a triple Lutz. Single. A little early with the upper body. The warm-up is to shake the bugs out. You know, you got nerves. When I did my warm-up for short program in Sarajevo, I didn't hit a jump the whole program. I was so nervous. So it'll take her a while to get these nerves out and get back on her feet.
A quick word from her coach, Frank Carroll. Tara Lipinski is currently in first place. All 9 judges awarded her first place ordinals. Maria Butirskaya second. Lu Chen of China is third. Bonoli of France is fourth. And Yelena Lishenko of Ukraine currently fifth. Now let's watch Michelle Kwan again.
Another pass at the combination. Triple Lutz. A little bit early with that upper body again. Puts it on a tilt.
Think about pulling back. Like when you go back, you're not going to lean, right? Bring this through and stay. Don't lean. Go back. Don't lean this way. Okay? You got to pull back a little faster and harder.
Well, earlier tonight, Maria Butirskaya was the first to compete.
Drawing first, you can't make a mistake. Drawing first, you need to hit everything, and she did. Lu Chen had to find out some seriously bad practices, and she did with a great performance. Triple Lutz right here into double toe loop. Clean, no deductions. The triple toe loop, once again, clean. The end of the program, you saw how much it meant to her, and it was a beautiful moment for all of us.
And Tara Lipinski next on the ice.
How about an Olympic experience? Triple Lutz double loop. You dream about landing this combination every day in practice. The triple flip that she missed the U.S. Nationals, she hits there, and look at the face. I think it says it all. I'm liking my Olympic experience.
This troubling warm-up continues for Michelle Kwan.
This combination is totally within her grasp. She can do this in her sleep. It's just adrenaline. You got to control that and just focus and concentrate and just do the job that you've trained your body to do. Shut your mind off.
One more double axel, very straight.
While Michelle continues her warm-up, let's check in with Tracy Wilson.
Tara, you've been skating so well all week in practice, and again, you skated with great confidence. How did you think you did?
I felt that was one of my best programs ever. I mean, musically, not even the jumps, but I think musically and emotionally, and everything just came together out there.
Let's take a look now on the monitor at your triple flip and describe it to us as you're watching it.
Well, right now I'm going, okay, please do this. Big give St. Teresa, and knowing that I can do it, and I just kept my right side up, and I landed it, and it was like the best moment because, you know, I missed it at Nationals, and, you know, when I went into it, I said I'm not going to miss it again.
What was going through your mind here?
Oh, nothing. I wasn't even thinking about the double axel. I was saying, oh, I can do this. This is just, I better enjoy it because it's going to be over soon.
Well, it was a terrific job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just 30 seconds remaining in the warm-up, and Michelle Kwan lacing up the skates.
And take your time. You have to explode up in the air and be quick when the time comes. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's right here. And so, you know, you want to attack, too. You want to take your time, but when it's time to jump, you want to explode in the air. Just think, you've always wanted to do this. Here you are.
Your warm-up is over. Skaters, please.
Last words of advice from Frank Carroll, her coach. Among those watching tonight, the 1960 Olympic gold medalist from the United States, Carol Heiss. Among those watching back home, the 1968 Olympic gold medalist, Peggy Fleming, who announced that she's battling breast cancer. The news is good, and our thoughts are with her.
But you're quick and tight. Right up in here. No hesitation.
On the ice, representing the USA, Michelle Kwan.
At the United States National Championships in Philadelphia in January, Michelle Kwan skated this short program to near perfection. But on Christmas, she couldn't complete a double axel. She was battling a stress fracture in her left foot. She skates to the music of Rachmaninoff. Here is Michelle Kwan.
Her opening move is the combination triple Lutz into double toe loop. Triple Lutz, double toe. Straight, easy. Separates Michelle Kwan from the rest of the field is presence on the ice. If you're sitting in the last row, you feel her power, her magic. Triple toe loop. Look at the control, just to turn over to an outside edge. Wow. Wow.
She does have about her an almost ethereal quality.
Glad? Yeah. It's lovely. Really lovely. Great job, Michelle. Wow.
This has been a business trip for the Kwan family. She opted not to be here for the opening ceremonies.
One more to go.
Michelle, with her mom and dad, Danny and Estelle, have been staying in a hotel here in Nagano.
I know.
Another look at the combination. This is the key element. You get past this, you control your own destiny. Triple Lutz, straight in the air. Watch the soft knee on the landing. She reaches back and does an easy double toe loop. And straight, 1 foot.
First set of marks for Michelle Kwan.
And these are excellent. The National Skating Union, they really want this style of skating. This is what they want the next generation of skaters to have.
Second set.
Straight 5.9s, and nobody's going to beat this performance tonight.
The French judge, the only one who did not give Michelle Kwan the first place ordinal. The standings: Kwan first, Lipinski second, Butirskaya third. American ladies now stand first and second. Maria Butirskaya is third. Wonderful job by Michelle Kwan, Tara Lipinski as well, and she's now taken a spot in the stands with her American teammates. Matter of fact, no seats, so she has found the lap of Jason Dungeon, American pairs champion, with Todd Eldridge sitting by. And among those who are battling for a medal in these Olympics, the French national champion. She's 23 years of age. Here is Laetitia Hubert.
Of triple Lutz into triple toe loop. A lot of speed going into this. She's flying across the ice. Triple Lutz. A little lost in the air. She came out of it early. Quarter turn cheat. But consistency has been her biggest problem throughout her career. She was 5th in the short program in Albertville. She dropped to 12th after the long program. She needs this jump. Triple flip. And a little stiff on the landing. She has to put her hand down.
So far, among the international events in which she was entered this fall was Trophy La Ligue. She beat Tara Lipinski to win that title and had such high hopes coming in.
When she's on, she's spectacular, but when she starts to go off a little bit, she doesn't have the touch, the feel of the ice. A lot of times she'll land on the flat of the blade instead of coming down on the toe first and resting the rest of the blade down. So if you don't land perfectly, you're going to make a big mistake. See, she's a little tight here. She just doesn't look like she's relaxed and flowing with the music. I can't stress enough how devastating these deductions can be. 0.4 on the missed combination, 0.1, 0.2 on the hand touchdown of the triple flip. Anytime you have 0.6 of a point taken off the first mark, you really have no chance in a medal.
Laetitia Hubert also competed for France in the Olympics in Norway, went through a coaching change that was bitter in nature in 1994. And really thought she was going to be able to deliver the goods here in Japan.
Combination, she went so fast into this combination. She reaches back, and it looked like she just got up high enough. Everything was fine, but you get lost a little bit in the air. She came out early. Now watch, right about here. See how she opened up a little bit early, and the leg came over across. You need to be completely squared off backwards to do the combination. Then you get a little lost in the air. You don't know where you're going. Triple flip, she really needed this. Again, a minor deduction on this one. Good air here, good height, and just forward in the air and on the landing. Hand goes down. The coach is saying that's not how we practiced it.
Jean-Roland Ruckle is her coach. And Laetitia Hubert gets the first set of marks.
You're expecting him to go down, but 4-3. Oh, it's a stake to the heart. Ouch.
Presentation.
marks the presentation.
And you can see how much they go up. That probably would have been her starting marks had she not made any mistakes.
Leticia Hubert. Short program continues at White.
Thank you.
Nicole Bobeck was the last of the three American ladies to arrive at the Olympics. She was also the last of the American ladies to arrive at White Ring. A short time ago, 35 minutes before her warm-up, Nicole Bobeck came into the building. At the same time, gold medal favorite Michelle Kwan, having successfully completed the short program, faced the media in what they call the mixed zone. And Tara Lipinski, who also skated beautifully tonight, found her way into the stands where she joined her American teammates. Current standings have Michelle Kwan first, Tara Lipinski second, Maria Butirskaya of Russia is third, Lu Chen of China is fourth, and Surya Bonali of France is fifth. Now let's go down to Tracy, who is with Michelle Kwan.
Michelle, even though you have been skating so well, how much of a relief is it to get the short program over with?
Well, the short program is very nerve-wracking because you have to do 8 elements, and you have to do it very clean and precise. And when I was out there, I was just looking at the American flag, seeing my name, and I was just like, oh, I'm at the Olympic Games. And then when I started my pose, I'm like, ready to net, here I go.
You gave us a few nervous moments in the warm-up, though. Tell me about your combination in the warm-up and then how you got it together for the program.
Well, I think I was just really happy to be skating, you know, and finally be at the Olympics. And I was just getting overwhelmed, and I wasn't really concentrating on the ice. So I think when I had that 1 minute before I skated, I took a deep breath, and I really thought, okay, what do I have to do now? And I just kind of dropped everything I did at warm-up and just really had fun and enjoyed myself out there.
The combination in the program, I'd like to take a look at it now, was it looked terrific. How did it feel to you?
Well, when I landed, it didn't feel like I did anything. I was like, wow, I did my triple S double toe, and I think here I finally realized that I did it, and I was like, and then I just smiled.
The overall program, was that as good as you could do it?
Yes, I think so. I mean, this is Olympic Games. I'm not looking for perfection, but just here to do a good job, and that's to skate well.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
and we're
you.
looking forward to Friday.
Thank you.
There are 3 Russian ladies competing in the Olympics in 1998. The youngest of the trio is on the ice now. She is 17 years of age. From Moscow, here is Yelena Sokolova. Finished third at the Russian Nationals back in December. She's a first-year student at the Institute of Physical Culture in Moscow. Receiving and did so quite well, thank you. She's in fourth. Tara Lipinski spreading the good news. She's second. Michelle Kwan, still backstage, is in first. Maria Butirskaya was the first to skate. She has left the building, and she's left it in the hands of her Russian teammate. On the ice right now, just turned 19. Here is Irina Slutskaya.
Then my family. This is my mother. And this is my grandmother. I don't have a sponsor.
He's a very proud guy, and he's very, very proud of his country.
It's difficult to be a skier in Cyprus because we haven't snow.
He's a very good athlete. He worked with me here. He's a very good friend to me.
Now there's a place where you can find the results of every hero of the Olympic Games, including Andreas Vasily. The Nagano Games official website, powered by IBM.
I'm going to Nagano. Look for me.
Back to White Ring, the last of the American ladies on the ice in her first Olympics. 20-year-old Nicole Bobeck. Her mother, Yana, watches from the stands. The music is Zorba the Greek by Herb Alpert.
Her opening 2 jumping passes are so crucial. First one, Triple Lutz combination. Triple Lutz. Fall in the landing. She didn't get all the way around. Mandatory 0.4 deduction. Triple toe loop. Double.
Arriving at the building a little over a half an hour before the warm-up, and her warm-up, Scott, did not go well.
She's been struggling with consistency on the jumps. Whatever time you arrive is your choice. Some people like to get there late. Some people like to get there very early. I'm one that likes to get there early. Double axel. Another step out there. When you're thinking 2.5 minutes, 8 required elements, 2 mandatory deductions already. The double toe loop's not going to help her out at all. It's only 2.5 minutes, but it feels like it's a nightmare covered in molasses. This is not what you want your Olympics to be.
United States national champion, struggled with injuries for a couple of years, came back last year to win a bronze medal and go to the World Championships. Her mom, Jana, immigrated from Czechoslovakia back in the 70s.
Her coach, Krista Fossey, they had devastation last year at the World Championships. Her coach, Carlo Fossey, Krista's husband, passed away during the competition. For Nicole, this is a nightmare. You hate to see this. She's an incredible performer. When she's on, she lights up the building like nobody else. So extroverted. She's a personality. But this is tough.
You don't? We have to go out that direction anymore.
Combination. Just watch a little loose there on the takeoff. You can see she's up straight in the air, but just doesn't get around. The blade does not like going sideways on landings of jumps. It just hates it. Double axel. This is kind of a silly error. Double axel is an easy jump for this level of skater. Now watch the landing right here. The hips open a little bit. Right there, left hip opens up. Can't hold on to the landing. I'm watching. She knows how tough this is. It's brutal.
Tara Lipinski looks on. Todd Eldridge as well.
Talk of the American sweep has been pretty prevalent here, but you've got to skate. She had a great draw, next to last in the group. She thought it was all teed up, but you've got to be able to land the jumps. You can see just the disappointment, and it's so hard. You want to turn in your best stuff at the biggest, most important times in your career, and this was one of those for Nicole, and so difficult to wait.
And the marks.
The marks for Eagle Bullpick. Required elements. 4-3, 4-4, 4-2.
These deductions are mandatory.
4-3, 4-7.
Second mark will go up, and second mark would be higher had she even skated the program half as well as she's capable of doing.
5-1, 5-4, 5-3, 5-5, 5-5.
What had been a long night now becomes unending. Tonight at White Ring, a night of big smiles. And bigger smiles. It was a night with tears of joy. And tears of sadness. The standings have Michelle Kwan first, Tara Lipinski second, and Maria Butirskaya third, followed by Chen Slutskaya and Surya Bonali. Yelena Lashenko also part of the battle for the bronze medal. Letitia Hubert of France thought she would be, but she's a disappointing 12th. No one, however, more devastated by the short program results than Nicole Bobek of the United States. She's 17th and declined our invitation for an interview. In the draw room, Michelle Kwan drew the first position in the last group.
She comes right off warm-up, a very good draw. It worked in the short.
Tara Lipinski of the United States will skate next to last.
Well, what's important about the draw is who you skate after or what you skate after. Michelle Kwan skates right after the warm-up. Great draw for her. Tara Lipinski skates right after Surya Bonali. Maria Butirskaya skates last. The medals won't be decided until Maria hears the last note of her music.
The ladies free skate from White Ring, Friday night.
All right, now tomorrow we'll check in on Michelle Kwan and Tara Lipinski as they prepare for their gold medal final showdown here at the Nagano Games. And then on Friday night, 8 Eastern, we'll have those performances with the free skate portion of the ladies figure skating competition. Late word in, the first run today of the men's giant slalom. This is Italy's Alberto Tomba just a short while ago, falling on the first run. He's out of the GS. He was not injured. He'll compete later here in the slalom, but that eliminates him, and his bad luck here in Japan only continues. Hermann Meyer is the leader after the first run, and you will see the men's giant slalom competition tomorrow night in prime time. Also, just a short time ago, members of the U.S. men's hockey team posed for their team photo. You talk about, of all indignities, to have to go back out to the rink today and dress up for a photo that will be very painful to look at, I'm sure. And then they left Big Hat, many of them, on the way to the airport to head home much earlier than anyone could have possibly imagined. Here's a look at the medal count to this point. Germany leads the way. The United States is right now in a tie for 6th as far as the most medals, 10 overall. 5 of them gold, and to follow Olympic hopefuls online as they chase the gold at Nagano, check out cbs.sportsline.com. We leave you with the medal ceremony for Nikki Stone, gold medalist for the United States at women's freestyle aerials. Let's all say goodnight, everybody, from Nagano. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Olympic champion and gold medalist, Nikki Stone, United States of America.
Olympic champion, gold medalist, Nikki Stone, アメリカ合衆国。
Tomorrow night on Olympic primetime, beginning at 8 Eastern, you'll see Austria's Hermann Mayer go for his second gold in Japan in the men's giant slalom. And America's Chris Whitty sprints for gold in the women's 1,000 meters in speed skating. Plus, the women's slalom, featuring America's medal hopeful Christina Kosnick. A reminder, CBS Olympic coverage continues tonight on Olympic Late Night at 12:37 a.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned now to find out how your local Olympians are doing. That's next on your Late Local News, followed by an all-new Late Show with David Letterman, with Peekaboo Street, Dave's mom, and Dave Talks to Kids. And tomorrow, it's Olympic morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time.
Now there's Britt probably right up there. See the red, white, and blue?
Swartley is in the middle, waiting his turn. The wind was just right. The landing area chopped to perfection. Nervous?
Just a little bit. Tiny bit.
The fans were watching from every angle, every aerialist performing a death-defying twist.
In number 2 from the USA, you can do it. This is Britt Swartley. You can do it. Winds down, winds down.
Just got my fingers crossed. Actually, I can't cross them with my gloves on, but I'm looking forward to seeing him after the jump, no matter how he does.
Britt's nickname is Spark, and that's just what he needed, Spark, on his opening jump, even though Mom could not watch.
Stretch, 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 stretch.
As soon as I hear that he lands, then I open my eyes. And then I watch it on the screen after it's over.
But it wasn't over yet. Britt had one more jump for a medal. The family surprisingly didn't see the scores they would have liked.
Britt Swartley's just out. 109.91.
That's going to be so disappointing. I'm never so proud of you, hon. Stand there and watch you be in the Olympics.
He didn't make the Olympic stand, but he will always stand tall, especially with the ones who love him.
Save that for me. Love you.
Many thanks to the Swartley family, both here in Nagano and back home. His dad is in Bluebell watching, for giving us a chance to get up close, to be an eyewitness to their Olympic world. We really enjoy it, something that we will never forget for a long time to come. That's going to do it for Nagano right now. I'm Yuki Washington reporting live. Let's go back to Philadelphia in the studio.
All right, Yuki, thanks so much.
And don't miss Yuki's next report from Nagano. He'll be live on Eyewitness News tomorrow morning and again tomorrow night on Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock.
More good news tonight about